Okay, we focused on the kids. We're going to focus on the not-so-kids anymore. In regards to how are we supposed to show love to our neighbors, to our enemies. I read this morning. I go, I got to read it today. I got it. Ever have those moments when God interrupts you? When He reaches down and shakes your face and silences you? I do. I had one of those moments a couple weeks ago when I read a segment of an NBC News broadcast about the emergency military triage facility in Iraq. Obviously, this is a handful of years ago. This piece, which aired March 1st, shared the story of two Iraqi insurgents being treated at Camp Spicer. A U.S. helicopter had fired on them as they were placing an explosive device in a nearby road, and one of the men was on the brink of death. He needed 30 pints of blood if he was going to live. Since the base's supply of blood was inadequate, a call went out for volunteer donors. And this is what silenced me. Dozens of GIs responded. Dozens of American soldiers willingly gave their own blood so an Iraqi rebel who had been wounded while plotting their demise could have another shot at life. They showed him, the enemy, much more than mercy and grace. They showed him love. Now, when the next time you ask, how many times do I have to forgive my brother? 7? 70 times 7? Last weekend, my sister came up from Oregon. It was weird. I mean, years and years ago, I probably would have responded differently. But she came up and she said, how come the water's flowing outside in your outside faucet? Well, I didn't know. So I go out there and watch. There's a squirt of water just squirting right out of the faucet. There's nothing broken. The faucet had been turned on. There was a hose that went around the back outside of view of what the street light would show. And my sister goes, you probably had a homeless there filling up their bucket of water. So I just blew it off, you know. I might have gotten angry because my water bill's going to go up to the roof because I pay by the gallon in town. But you don't deny somebody a drink of water, whether they're rich or poor, tall, short, skinny, plump. God's love is God's love, and He doesn't discriminate, so neither should I. So remember, next time you might get angry with somebody, 70 times 7, and one of these guys driving up and down the street with the I served in Iraq bumper sticker, maybe he was, or she was, one of those persons that donated a half a pint of blood to this Iraqi fellow just so that the enemy could live. That's showing love. That's God's love. Those are things we need to emulate. I think I said the word right. Emulate, I think is the word. So, I see 2 minutes after 10. I got more windy than I thought I was going to get. So let's break out the Sunday school classes.